Andy Warhol was born Andrew Warholer on August 6, 1928, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, to Slovakian immigrant parents. His family was working class, and they practiced Byzantine Catholicism, which influenced some of his later art. When he was around 8 years old, Warhol developed Sydenham's chorea, a nervous system disease, which kept him bedridden for long periods. During that time, he started drawing, collecting pictures of movie stars, and listening to the radio, activities that sparked his lifelong obsessions with celebrity and pop culture. Warhol studied commercial art at Carnegie Institute of Technology, now Carnegie Mellon University, graduating in 1949. That same year, he moved to New York City, where he began a successful career as a commercial illustrator before transitioning into fine art in the 1950s and 60s. His rise to fame really took off in the early 1960s, when he shifted from commercial illustration to fine art and became a leading figure in the pop art movement. 1. Campbell's Soup Cans, 1962. Warhol debuted 32 paintings of Campbell's soup cans at his first solo show in Los Angeles. Each canvas represented a different flavor, and the idea of turning mass-produced, everyday objects into fine art stunned the art world. It was a turning point. People either loved it or were completely baffled. 2. Pop culture. Icons Warhol began painting celebrities like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, and Elizabeth Taylor, using a silk screening technique that let him reproduce their images over and over. This blurred the line between commercialism and art, and it resonated with a culture obsessed with fame. The Factory, Warhol's studio, The Factory, became a legendary hangout for artists, musicians, actors, and socialites. It was both a literal production space and a symbol of his artistic philosophy, art as mass production. Media attention. Warhol's quirky personality, his white wig, deadpan quotes like "in the future, everyone will be world famous for 15 minutes." And love for celebrity helped him stay in the public eye. His public persona was cool, distant, and almost robotic, which was very intentional. He liked to blur the line between the man and the brand. Personality traits: shy and introverted. Despite being surrounded by celebrities and socialites, Warhol was naturally reserved. He often let others speak for him and gave short, cryptic answers in interviews, obsessed with fame. He was fascinated by celebrities and fame, not just as fans are, but as concepts. He once said, "I want to be as famous as the Queen of England," detached but observant. Warhol was a quiet observer. He'd often sit silently at parties, recording conversations or taking Polaroids. This distance helped him turn everyday life into art. Family background. Parents. His parents, Andrei and Julia Warhola, were Slovak immigrants from present-day Eastern Slovakia. His father was a construction worker and coal miner, while his mother was an artist in her own right. She did embroidery and folk art and even collaborated with Andy on some early work. Religion. The Warholers were Byzantine Catholic, and Andy remained religious throughout his life, attending Mass regularly, even when he became world famous. Warhol's net worth. At the time of his death, Andy Warhol's estate was estimated to be worth around $220 million, equivalent to over $600 million today, when adjusted for inflation. Lifestyle. Fashionably eccentric. Warhol was almost always seen in his signature look: silver wigs, sunglasses, leather jackets, and turtlenecks. His style was minimalist but iconic. Butterfly. Despite being naturally introverted, he was a regular at Studio 54 and other hotspots, mingling with celebrities, drag queens, artists, and the ultra-rich. Andy Warhol's influence is massive. He didn't just change art, he rewired how we think about celebrity, media, and consumerism. His impact crosses art, fashion, music, advertising, and even social media culture today. In music, he managed and designed the debut album for the Velvet Underground, one of the most influential bands in rock history. Artists like David Bowie, Lady Gaga, and even Kanye West have cited Warhol as an influence, especially for how he combined visual art with personal image. Andy Warhol passed away on February 22nd, 1987, at the age of 58, after complications from gallbladder surgery. So he doesn't live anywhere now, but his legacy definitely does. Places you can visit today to experience: Warhol, the Andy Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is his hometown, and the museum is the largest in North America, dedicated to a single artist. It holds thousands of his works, films, and personal archives.